Hey guys, so I'm filming the second update for my winter project pan. It has been 4.5 weeks since my last update, so I got a few more days worth of progress on these items. I was able to finish up 4 products in the last month, which I feel really great about. And for everything I have left, there are a few things I don't think I'm gonna hit my goal on, but also I'm okay with that. There's a lot of stuff here where I wanted to make as much progress as possible to finish in spring. But I do think I should have a few more products finished by the finale. First, I used up the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This is a 1/2 ounce size. We were here last month. The starting weight was 0.854. That was brand new. I'd started up here, but it doesn't come completely full. Then it went down to 0.495 and then all used up 0.205. And I absolutely love this. This is one of the best glowy primers I've ever used. I love that it has more of a warm champagne glow to it. This gives a glow to the skin without being glittery at all, and this does not make me greasy. It is one of the only glowy primers that I actually really enjoy, so it's really sad that Becca's not around anymore and that Smashbox didn't pick up this product. I feel like Smashbox should have taken like Becca's 5 best products to keep around, and I wish they still had that one. The second thing I finished would be the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. This is in the shade 0.5 to 2, very light, and it just wiped off some of the markings, but I was right there at my last update, and then I did end up scraping out all of the product into a little jar. I'll put a picture on the screen, and I worked out of that, so you can see I got every bit out of here. And I do not like the little dropper that it comes with. It really does not pick up product very easily at all. So based off of recommendation of Dev's Day on Instagram, I bought this 2-pack of foundation pumps from Amazon. I will have them linked down below. This was an incredible pump. It dispensed the perfect amount of product. It's a very smooth process. It has a little cap that comes with it. I absolutely love this, and I want your all's recommendations on the best way to clean this. I'm hoping it won't be too hard because I only had it in here for a month or two. So no, just a month, I think. So please let me know your tips on how you think I should clean this, because I want to put this in my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, because now I have 2 of them, so I want to put 1 in each. But please give me your tips there. But this is an incredible foundation pump if you're needing one. And anyway, I talked more about the pump than I did the foundation. I really was in love with this when I first tried it, and now I think it's just fine. It does give some nice coverage for a skin tint. It has a little bit of like a thicker, creamier consistency than some other products that released later than this. I have the Too Faced Born This Way and the Estee Lauder Double Wear skin tints, so I definitely want to use up those other ones and then decide which I want to repurchase. I do think this is good if you're interested. There is some shimmer in here, but I don't feel like it was really noticeable on the skin. And you know, this is just not the best for my skin type. It's not the most long wearing. I have really oily skin. I have really long days, but I do think that this is a nice product that I would recommend to a lot of people. I just don't know if I'm going to repurchase. Next, I finished the Morphe Madison Beer Lip Gloss in Venus. I told you guys last time that product was sticking to the sides, but I didn't have much left, and the stopper is out. Everything is cleaned out, and I did keep the stopper for weights. This lip gloss started at 1.157 ounces. Last update was 1.067, all used up 1.022. I absolutely love this gloss. It's a really nice, slightly thicker texture without feeling heavy. It's not sticky, it just feels very smooth. It's like a thinner lip cream. I loved this more like light, warm mauve color. If they release this again, I actually would repurchase it, which is so surprising to me. I'm so glad I didn't end up decluttering that. And then afterwards, I told you guys I was gonna work on my Jaclyn Pout Drip Lip Oil in Petal Drip, and this baby is done. I had started right here last month. These don't come with a ton of product. There's a lot of excess packaging, and I weighed this with the little stopper as well. I used up Maple Drip last year and got through it so quickly I knew I would again. This gloss started at 0.976, last update 0.958, all used up 0.900. So I finished 2 full-size glosses since last update. So I think between the 2 of these, it took me like 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks to finish these up, and then I started working on something else. All right, so now to show you the progress on everything that I have left. For my primer spray, I'm using the Benefit POREfessional Super Setter. I told you guys last month I was going to clean out my Urban Decay De-Slick bottle and put the product in here because I like this mister better. Well, I did do that, and I did it like a few days after my last update, and I've been using this as a primer spray every day. There's still so much product in here. It is still too heavy for this scale. Let's just hope that a weight shows up by the finale. That would be pretty satisfying, but if not, that's okay. I've been using it as much as I can, and I am enjoying that as a primer spray. Then for primer, I just finished the Becca one last week. So since then, I decided to roll in my other Becca Backlight priming filter. So we went from here to here. Again, that's about a week's worth of progress. So it started at 0.854 ounces, now 0.754. This is not gonna be finished by the finale, but I'm hoping to finish half, and then I can finish the other half in the first month of my spring project, would be my hope. Then after I used up the L'Oreal, I did test out a few new foundations that I purchased, but I also did start working on the foundation that I'm wanting to pan in spring. I figured just work on it now because this is something that I did work on a little bit last year. The Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Skin Tint in the shade number 3. And this is feeling really light, which is exciting. And that's why I wanted to roll it in, because I don't want to like finish it and it not being in a project yet. So for this project, I started at 1.237 ounces, now 1.135. This is a little bit dark for me, so it is still working for me to mix it with my Lawless Conceal the Deal foundation in Pearl. So at the intro, this was 2.136 ounces. Last update, 2 ounces. Today, 1.875. So really happy to be making progress in this. I figured this is going to be around for 6 months or so because I don't need that much of it. Then we have my Kosas Cloud Set powder in Airy. I wanted to wear down the dome, and I don't know if you guys can see, I've definitely done that here, but it still is domed up here. So I would like to try to focus on the top part in this next month. So I'll put a picture on the screen of my progress, but I have been weighing this. It started at 2.787. Last update was 2.747. Today is 2.706. So I have been using this, but I am still setting my skin first with my Dermablend loose powder and then going over top with this. So I'm okay with the progress that I'm making and that it's slow going. Then for my setting spray, I'm using the NYX Dewy Finish. This has 2.03 ounces, and brand new at the intro, this was weighing 2.647. Last update, 1.959. Today, 1.340. It's feeling very light, so I do feel confident this will be finished by the finale, and this is a great setting spray and does not make me oily, doesn't have any shimmer in it. And then we've got the Rare Beauty Liquid Luminizer in Transcend. Definitely not as much progress as I made the month before. And this started out at 0.507 ounces. Last update, 0.488. Today, 0.471. But I will tell you that I'm not getting as much product in the doe foot, so I do think that I will go ahead and pop this stopper after this just to make it easier to get the product out. But I am feeling a little bit nervous about finishing this in time, but I am going to do my best. Then my one eye product is the Mercier Caviar Stick and Kiss from a Rose. So I did not make near the amount of progress that I did the month before. I made probably less than half of the amount of progress, so that's a bit of a bummer, but there really is not too much left. This is something that I wanted to finish by the end of spring, so I'm hoping that I can finish half of what I have now by the finale, but we'll see. I've been using this on most days, but there are some days like today where I decided to wear more of my champagne shadow stick that's in my Power of Pan project, but I've still been using this one a majority of the time, but still really good progress. And lastly, we have lip products. My purse balm is the Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm in Frost Yourself. And I am down to here which is great. I was having trouble getting the product to settle last time, but I have been weighing this as well. It started at 0.988 ounces. Last update, 0.971. Today, 0.946. And I usually keep this in my purse, but I had it pulled out to settle, and I missed 2 uses on this when I went to an appointment. So if I'm going somewhere in the car, I will allow myself to use this once on the way to a place, once on the way home. So I'm not overusing this, but I am getting some use out of it. So I am still getting product on the wand, but not a ton. So I will go ahead and pull the stopper out of this one as well, just to make it easier to access the product. I'm a little nervous about finishing that by the finale, but I can make it happen. So then after I finished those other glosses, I decided to roll in these glosses that I had in mind for months and months now, and I've made amazing progress. These are the Lawless Forget the Filler lip glosses. These were from a holiday set from 2022. So the lighter color is Blush Sand and the deeper color is Bitten. I'd only use these less than 3 times since I've owned them. And now for Blush Sand, we're all the way down here. Bitten, we're all the way down here. So these should be finished in 2 weeks, I'm gonna say. And I'm actually wearing these mixed together. I'm putting Bitten on my top lip and a Blush Sand on my bottom lip, and then just rubbing my lips together. I'm using this combo at the beginning of all of my sessions, except I did use one of my deck of panning lippies 10 times with no gloss on top. So again, lost a little bit of progress on these items there, but it's okay. These Lawless glosses don't come with a ton. So these will definitely be used up. I will pull the stoppers out and everything. So that's super exciting. But let me show you what I'm going to work on after that. That would be the Tower 28 Milky Lip Jelly in Pistachio. I am up here above the T, and I'm not going to use this up. This is what I had in mind as my main lip color for spring, but I do think I might be able to make a good bit of progress between now and the finale, so I wanted to just go ahead and show it to you now so we can track that progress. It's going to give me a head start for spring and give me more time to use up other things that I already have in mind. So feeling really excited here. As far as what I think I can finish, setting spray, hopefully the liquid highlight, hopefully the Too Faced Lippy, and definitely the 2 from Lawless. So potentially, hopefully 5 empties by the finale and good progress on everything else. So guys, that was my second update for my winter project pan. I would love to hear your thoughts if you've tried any of these products, and I would love to know what projects you're working on. Right now I've got my year-long hair, skin, and body project, my year-long makeup project, this one, deck of panning, and the power of pan. I put up all my updates really close together, so definitely just check on my channel. And I will have some coming after this as well. And it's been so much fun working on all of these projects, and it's balancing out to be okay. So I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.